Hello, learner. I am so happy to see you. You are welcome to Apex Emerald Video CD, designed to improve your speaking ability to meet up with international standard. This is a practical CD that you shouldn't just see, but ensure you practice continuously. This is where you get to be trained on pronunciation, grammar, and intonation. Would also like to urge you to place your orders for our Speak Right workbooks that will give you a practical approach on how to improve your speaking ability, as well as our audio CDs on reading, which will help you have a good reading ability. Would you want to reach us? Please feel free to call these numbers 0903 072 5680 or 0903 860 3377. Would like to hear from you. Now, to the lesson for the day. Have fun and be sure to practice.
Hello, learner. I'm Glory, your teacher. I would like to teach you a sound. Can you guess the sound? If you said shh, then you're totally correct. The sound once again is shh, shh, shh. Can you hear the sound? Can you see the sound? Great. The sh is a consonant sound and is given by some letters and words. The letters are CH, SH, and TION. Let us have a look at some of these letters and words and how they give us the sound sh. Let us start with SH giving sh. We have shower. Can I hear you try? Okay. Can I hear you say, I bathe with a shower every morning? Great. Can you tell me the letters saying shh in the word shower? You guessed right. SH. Wonderful. Let's try with another word. Here's this word we use all the time. Sometimes we go there to help our parents. The word is shop. Can I hear you try? I hope you're saying it well. Can I hear you say, I go to the shop to buy something? Amazing. Can you tell me the letter saying shh in the word shop? You guessed right. SH. Here are a list of words on SH we have to learn their pronunciation. Please know that SH can come at the beginning, middle, and end of words. Let's have a look at these words. Shirt, shoe, bishop, seashell, cash, fish. Now, can you pronounce? I want you to know these words and their pronunciation. Shirt, shoe, bishop, seashell, cash, fish. Now, can you pronounce? Are you pronouncing it? Let's look at CH giving the sound shh. Now, can you pronounce? Excellent. I know you did well. I want you to know these words and their pronunciations. Chef, crash, machine. I'll wait while you try to pronounce. Are you pronouncing it? Are you giving it a try? Great. Now I want you to stick to these pronunciations and try to use them all the time. Now let's look at words with tion sounding sh. Most words with tion would give the sound shin at the end of words. Let's have a look at these words. Mention, lotion, diction, notion. Can you pronounce? Excellent. Now we've learned an important sound today. Can you remind me? Shh. Great. Now I want you to do this exercise for me. I want you to speak out words with the sh sound from it and try to pronounce the words. Have fun and see you all in the next class.
Hello, dear learners. I am happy to see you all today. I'm your teacher, God's Will, and I'm going to be taking you through an interesting lesson today. Are you ready to learn? I'm sure you are. Okay, today we're going to be learning about a sound, and this sound I'm talking about is a vowel sound and it's pronounced A. Can I hear you try that? Say A. One more time. Again. Now, most people say this sound wrongly. Most people say A, but that's totally wrong. Those are what the jungle people do, and you don't want to say it like that, okay? So you say A. Can I hear you try? Beautiful. Now I have a story I'd like to share with you. Are you ready to listen to my story? Okay. Little John saw his younger brother walking across the road and he said, "Hey, hey, hey, wait for me." Now the brother turned and said, "Why don't you say A? A, A." Now that's the sound we're going to be learning about today. The sound is A. Can you try to say that? Beautiful. Now the A sound is given by some letters. We have letter AY, AI, and we also have A and the letter E at the end of it. They will be giving you the sounds A. Okay, now let's look at some words with AY giving us the sound A. Like when you have a word like say, can you try to say that? Beautiful. Can I hear you say, "I want to say something"? Okay. Now also when you have day, can you try to say that? Good. Say, "What day is today?" Beautiful. Now also when you have play, can you try that? Okay. Can I hear you say, "I like to play"? Okay, that's beautiful. Now I'm going to show you some words with the A sound. I would like to listen to how you practice with them. We have listed words here which we're going to be pronouncing together. Can I hear you say may? Good. Can I hear you say play? Can I hear you say today? Can I hear you say pray? Can I hear you say clay? Beautiful. Now these words with AY have the A sound. Now I'm going to wait and listen to you while you try to pronounce them. Are you ready? Let's go. Wonderful. Give yourselves a round of applause. That's beautiful. Now let's go to AI giving us the A sound. Like when you have a word like main. Can you say that? Okay. Also when you have train. Beautiful. Also when you have a word like claim. Also when you have a word like fail. Okay, that's good. Now let's look at some more words with AI saying A. Like when you have a word like these sets of words we have over here, which are pale. We also have made. We also have hail. We also have nail. That's good. Now can you try to pronounce them? Super. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay. Now let's go to A and E given the A sound. Also, when you have A and E, it will give you the A sound. Like when you have blame. Also when you have state. Also when you have hate. Okay. All right. Let's say we have a word like GAME. How would you say that, children? You'd go game. Very good. I know most of you love that, don't you? Yes, you do. Now, I have some more words with A and E. We're going to be practicing together. We have some listed words here. The first is trade. Can you say that? Good. The next one we have is lame. Beautiful. The next one we have is pale. Super. And the next one we have is rake. Amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, I want to believe you've learned about the A sound. Make sure you keep practicing, and as an exercise, I want you to write out 10 words you know that can give you the A sound. Have a wonderful time learning. See you all in the next lesson. Hello everyone, I am excited to see you again. It's your teacher Godswill, and today we're going to be learning about a very interesting lesson I am excited to show you. Are you ready to learn? Are you sure? Now come with me as I will be taking you through the sound O. Now remember the last time we learned about the sound A. Can you remember? I'm sure you can. And then we looked at the letters that can give us the A sound. We said A-I, A-Y, A, and the letter E would say A. Good. Nice to see you can remember. Also, as I said, we're going to be talking about the O sound. Now, can I hear you try to get the right pronunciation of this sound? You see, most people will say O, but that's wrong. Don't say O, you go O. Can I hear you say O? Now, look at my lips. It's rounded. Okay, just try to say O. Can I hear you try that? Very good. Now I have a story I would like to share with you again. Are you ready for my story? I'm sure you are. So the O sound, can I hear you try to say O? Let me hear you. One more time. Very good. I can see most of us are trying to get it. Just make sure your lips are rounded when you're pronouncing that sound. Now the letters that would give us the O sound are letters O-A, O-W, O and the letter E. Can you say that with me? O-A, O-W, O and the letter E. Very good. Now let's look at words with O-A saying O. Are we ready? Yes, we are. Now let's say we have C-O-A-T. That would say coat. Can you try to say that? Okay, I can see we're trying that, which is good. What about this word S-O-A-P? That's soap. Yeah, soap. Okay, so not soap, but soap. Okay, what about B-O-A-T? That would go boat. Okay, can I hear you say, I bathe with the soap? Oh, beautiful. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, now let's look at some more words with O-A that would say O. Now the first one we have is float. Can you try that? Good. What about the next one we have there? That's road. Okay, road. Now what about this word? We have coal. Okay, that's super. Now what about the next one there? It's goat. Oh, good. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now I need you to try to pronounce it on your own. I'd like to listen while you try that. Okay, I'll be waiting. Okay, now let's go to words with O-W that will say O. I'm happy to see that we've mastered words with O-A saying O. So let's look at words with O-W that will say O. Like, let's say we have the word grow. So would you say grow? No, you wouldn't do that. You say grow. That's beautiful. Also, when you have bowl, can you try that? Good. Can I hear you say, can I have a bowl of water, please? Oh, that's good. I hope you're getting it. Okay. Now, also, when you have show, can you try to say that? Super. Now let's look at some more examples. Let's look over here. We have OW saying O in the first word, which is bow. Can you say that? Yes. The next one is row. And the next one we have is low. Super. And after that we have toe. Okay, that's great. Now always remember to pronounce these words with OW. That would say O. Okay, now let's go to O and the letter E saying O. Are we ready? Okay, now let's look at the word bone. Can you try that? Okay. Also, when you have home. Super. And also when you have note. Okay. When you have a word like cone. Yes, cone. When you have a word like cone. Beautiful. Give yourselves a round of applause. That's brilliant. Nice to see you can remember. Okay, now we're going to be practicing with these words with the O sound. I would need you to pronounce these words with letter O and the magic E. Are you ready? Now pronounce them while I listen to you. Okay, that's good. Now, here's an exercise. I would want you to write 10 words with the O sound and try to show them to anyone you have around you, or better still, take them to your speak right teacher in school and I'm sure he or she would be happy to see the work you've done. Have a wonderful time learning, children. See you all in the next class.
Hello, learners. I'm so excited to be with you today. I hope you're excited to learn today. I'm your friend Glory, and today we're going to learn common wrong expressions which are commonly used by people. You hear people saying things that are not right, but they feel it's correct. Remember, for you to speak right and stand out, you need to use the right expressions. Have you heard someone saying, I can read off head? Or do you say that sometimes? Let's say you want to read something, you say, I can read it off head. That's not the right thing to say. What do you say? Instead of saying, I can read off head, you say, I can read it by heart. I can read it by heart. Now you're playing with your friends and you tell your friends that I will conk you. I'll conk you now. It sounds funny, but it is not right. So instead of you saying, I will conk you, you should say, I will give you a knock. So when your friend tells you, I will conk you, good. You tell the friend, say, I will give you a knock, not I will conk you. Now, what about at home? Let's say at home, you say, Mommy's calling you. Hey, Dari, Mommy's calling you. Is that a right expression? No. You don't say, Mommy's calling you. Then what is the right expression? You say, Mommy calls for you. Dari, Mommy calls for you. Okay, you want to sit. I want to sit, and you have someone sitting there. Do you tell the person, shift for me, I want to sit? No. You don't say, shift for me. You say, move up for me. Move up for me, not shift for me. Have you seen a pregnant woman before? And you heard that the person has been, some people say, that woman has born a baby. Or you say, my mommy has born a baby. Is that the right word to use? No. You don't have to say, my mommy has born a baby. Rather, you should say, my mommy has been delivered of a baby. Or let's say you're talking about a woman. You say, that woman has been delivered of a baby. And not, my mommy has born a baby. What about a friend of yours offended you and you say, I will tell for you, or you want to report to your teacher, you say, I will tell teacher for you. That is not a right expression. Rather, you should say, I will report you to my mommy, or I will report you to teacher. I will report you to the teacher, and not I will tell teacher for you. Great. So now I would like you to use the right expression always. For you to speak right and stand out, you need to say it right. Don't follow the jungle babies to say the wrong expression. Try to use the right expression and always speak right.
Hello, dear learners. How are you doing today? My name is Victoria, and I'll be taking you on an interesting sound today. Are you ready to learn? I'm sure you are. Now, these are two sounds we shall be talking about today. We shall be seeing how to use them because most people make use of them. Wouldn't you want to sound as good as most people? Sure you would. So come with me as we treat the sound and z. Now, these two sounds are called consonant sounds, and they have almost the same form of pronunciation. So, it's confusing for most people to know when to use them, but never mind. Your Speak Right teacher is here to put you through